Prophetess Shilekunla Naomi has reacted to the backlash that greeted her recent announcement concerning her marriage. She had announced on social media that her marriage to the Ooni of Ife, Obadeyeye Ogunwusi, has ended. Speaking today, Prophetess Shilekunla Naomi appealed to critics to allow peace to reign as she announced her separation from the Ooni of Ife, Obadeyeye Ogunwusi, Ojaja II. The evangelist urged all parties involved to allow the peace of God because of her son, Sade Nikawo, who the Oni fathered. Prophetess Naomi has stated that her son is her priority and she would like to focus on him. She said, I, at this moment, appeal to all parties involved to allow the peace of God with the consciousness that there is a lovely little boy between us. I thank all my prayer partners and loved ones. Meanwhile, the spokesman of the Ooni of Ife, Moses Olafare, said the palace is probing possible hacking of Queen Naomi's Instagram page. The aggrieved wife of the monarch used the social media platform where she is verified to announce her separation from him. The Ooni spokesman insists the couple are still husband and wife, denying knowledge of the report that the marriage between the monarch and his wife has ended. Also, Ile Odua elders are making a last-minute move to reconcile the Ooni of Ife and his estranged wife. Some of the elders have already contacted Prophetess Naomi in a bid to reconcile their differences. The elders team was comprised of traditional rulers and prominent members of the Ile-Ife community. Oh my God. I don't know why the office of the palace is just here making mockery of itself. The woman don't go, don't go. You say you won't know whether they hack her account. Now she is still confirming it. She has not come out to debunk or whatever. She's confirming that she did that, and you are feigning ignorance. I think they're just trying to do damage control. You are feigning ignorance that you know nothing about it. Well, as for the prophetess, I think she should not even be bothered. Whether there is, you think people are going to be bothered since you have brought it to social media, people go, they will talk it, turn it left, right, and center. Of course, she knows that now, that whatever that comes on social media, even if people hear it from side talk that you didn't talk about it yourself, they will make something out of it, not to talk of you coming out to say it. So your child, which is a prince, you don't even need to bother yourself because people will talk at some point. You have already made your position clear, so don't just even bother. People will talk about it, not considering your child. No matter what, with this thing is not something that people will just look and sweep under the carpet or look the other way. No, they will talk and say many things until they are tired. So just move on. If you know you want to move on, that's it. I would rather suggest that a royal father should get married to local woman instead of a celebrity's one. This woman was never a celebrity. She was an unknown woman of God preaching in a church. Oh, jejeje. She was not a celebrity now, so she just did on her own jejeje. Like ìyá aláwo, ìyá ẹlẹ́fọ̀, ìyá onídìrí, ìyá alájẹ, or better Yoruba teacher in the village. That's what the kind of person you want her to marry. Because of the social media now, even the Oba himself, does he even stay one place? Prophetess Naomi has discovered her mistakes and wants to worship her God in a normal way without a disturbing conscience. To her, this is like what Christians call restitution. So I will not be surprised if she refuses all their plea. Yeah, if she refuses all their plea for settlements. If Dari was paid on her, she cannot divorce. If she does, she's to remain unmarried for the rest of her life. The same applies to her husband. Let them go and study the Bible well. Let Naomi be, please. So she started it, so I don't even know what you are talking about. Like I said, of course, she brought it to social media, so people will talk about it until they are fed up, and it will continue. Hey, they will drag this matter. Trust social media, trust Nigerians. It does have, the available platform for people to be able to know a lot of things, and you hear other people's thoughts from every part of the world. Lying spirits everywhere. At one breath, they said was no divorce. At same breath, they said elders are working towards reconciliation. So which one do we believe? I beg, go sort it out in in private. Was this marriage contracted on social media? Why is it on social media you are announcing divorce? Let us see the court ruling. Please stop all this attention and noise. Why are they divorcing His Royal Majesty of Odua Kingdom often and often? You can ask his God. She has realized all that glitters as not gold. Is the best social media the right place to announce your separation from the Oba? Why not go to court? What could have been the problem except he married another wife who is more ready to perform all rights as it concerns the post of Oni of Ife? You should know what you were going into before accepting to marry him. If you have left your marriage, you quietly go. Why making mockery of yourself on social media networks? Naomi, no be you say na you be oga. Now why you can't run? Do you believe these bloggers they are all liars? It is what the same statement said, extracted from and called its response. Okay. Why did she enter the marriage in the first place? Did they tie her eye before to know that she was going to do traditional home? Claiming of religion is fake. Her insatiable appetite is driving her around. Does the child belong to her alone? Only talking of her son. Did she pick the son on the street? She's hypocrite. However, anyone looking at these issues, Naomi Ed, you don't eat your cake and have it. You take both assets and the liability of marrying an Oba of such caliber. All this craving for emotions and sentiments is just nonsense in my honest opinion. She ought to have considered her options ab initio. Sadly, the young prince can't even be nurtured outside the palace, and she must bow to the order of the palace. All this assumed religious hypocrisy can't be tolerated in the palace. She should have known this long time. Regardless, the Oni remains great. This is serious, but she's a woman of God, and she should learn to forgive. Oni should check his character as well. Oh. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.